Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. So before we get going any farther, please take a moment. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Or if you're one of my returning viewers that is one of the 12% of the people that watch my content but still has not subscribed, please do me the favor of hitting that subscribe button. It really does help me move through the analytics. Make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you want to take a moment to check out my Twitter or my Swing Traders Anonymous YouTube page, along with my Dogecoin and You YouTube page, you can check out all that in the video description below if you want to check out more of my content. My Twitter just went over 300 followers yesterday, and it's a great spot to get all my content in one place, especially if I get banned. Also, you can talk to me through messages if we're text messaging on Twitter. So if you want to talk to me one-on-one, send me a message on Twitter, and I'll get back to you. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. Should you take my advice? No motherfucking way you should. And if you do, base it on what the charts are saying, base it on what you're seeing, and have an understanding of what you're doing. And if what I'm saying correlates to what you're seeing, will help it make you make an educated and informed decision. Because at the end of the day, we're gambling. We're playing the stock market, crypto, and there are no guarantees. So I want to start out with this user-generated content with the Mr. Sean Crothers, an OG of the OG of the OG of the OG of the motherfucking OGs. Oh, yeah. So, Sean, I want to thank you so much for sending in these beautiful sunflowers. And how perfect was it that I played Sunny Days and I got to have the sun in the background on your sunflowers. So let's take a look at the few of these sunflowers. Look at these getting ready to harvest. Already filling out beautifully on the inside. Got those sunflowers growing in nice and nice. Got the insects and the species of pollinators that have been doing their jobs. What an absolutely beautiful sight, Sean. Thank you so much. What a way to start out. What a way to start out this Tuesday morning. For anybody who's in my class, we got class tonight at 8 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you all there from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Unless you're one of the half of the students that don't show up to class and you are in a different country and you watch it at your own time. But everybody else, I'll see you in class. Keep an eye on IDOX. It's bouncing off of the $2.22 support. And I'm just saying a friendly, keep an eye on. I have IDOX. I bought it back when it bounced off this $2.22 because that's the pattern that I thought it was going to do. I've been kind of playing a game between this and AMC. So AMC usually goes green, red. So I played this as if it's getting towards a topping on this. And then we're going to go back down to $50. So I go back and forth. So now my money's in IDOX at $2.22. And yesterday I keep telling you guys my plan with AMC, which is going to be a longer hold. But when it's playing these sectional turns, I like to have it in IDOX because that's my long-term hold. So I'm a weirdo, but it's been fucking phenomenal. So let's see. I want to start out with Bitcoin because like we talked about yesterday, that we could have these bounces. I told you I expected it to hit 47,000 before we come down to the double bottom. I kept saying that and I was shocked that it wasn't doing it. That's why the first fake out yesterday, then we came down. And then when we got down to 44,000, I don't remember what it was, 800, 900, I said this is probably a fake out. You can go back to my video yesterday. I said this is probably a fake out. And we're not going right to the double bottom yet because everybody kept asking me. We came close. And the thing with Bitcoin is everybody's like, oh, well, we can't. It's almost a double bottom. Yeah, but if you're doing a technical double bottom, you have to be parallel. So could we have an ascending bottom? We sure could, and that's the one thing that we talked about. But for me, I'm taking my chances when I think we're at the double bottom. You know, it can play this, but I'm expecting us to break out of this pennant down. And that's why I said I expected us to come up here and retest this level one more time, but it just never did. It never has come up here as high as I thought it would. That's why I keep talking about the 47,000 level. I really thought it was going to come up and test that spot one more time before it outright collapsed. So maybe this is the move right now. But you can see, like, every time it comes up like that, if it comes up and creates an extended head like that, that's nothing more than a head and shoulders in the 45 minute. Just like yesterday, how it started creating the head and shoulders in the 15. You're seeing it again in these smaller time frames. Like, if that just pushes up to a head like it's showing right now, to 46.8, 47, 47.3, that's going to come up and create a head and shoulders topping reversal pattern right there. And then that could propel us down even farther. And this is what I was doing myself before I came on the air. That's the area that I thought it could come into. And that was before it popped up over 46. It was at 45.6 when I drew that. And it seems like we have to come up and hit. I don't know why. I keep seeing 47,000 in my head one more time. And then we can come down and do what we have to do. But my head is telling me it's 50-50 whether we hit 42.9 and stay at that level or we go right down to 39,000. Actually, it's about, I'll say because of the technical bottom, that it's about 75 to 80%. So when you're watching this, pay very close attention because there is no guarantee it's going to hold. But that is the technical buying spot if you are watching it from a technical position. So we have to pay very close attention to that. XRP, it's the same shit as always. We have the double bottom at 93 cents. I think we're going to come up and make a head to $1.14 before we go down to the bottom. I really do. I talked about this yesterday. It never did it. But I think we're going to come up at least one more time to this area. I don't know why. I just really do believe that. It feels like it has to do that to get the strength to come back down. And I've been talking to a few people about this. Shit, I didn't want to delete that one. But I'm trying to get all this stuff out of your way. So yesterday, you see what I was saying. I thought I had to go to 116. But then I also said be careful because we can dump at any moment. And it looked like we were creating a head and shoulders in the 15. And that's exactly what happened. In the 30, it looks a little different. But it looked like we were creating some kind of topping formation in the smaller time frames, which ended up playing out perfectly. But I still think, when you look at XRP in the 45, and I'm not changing what I said yesterday. I think, and it's dangerous. That's why I wouldn't enter, because I know it's going to go down to 93 eventually. But I still think we could get one more premature bounce up to like $1.12, $1.13. But when you're at the bottom side of $1.08, that's ultra bearish. But I think it could surprise some people and kind of do one of these. I mean, it won't be much of a gain, but I think you could create a couple levels and then come up like that and then get overall rejected there. It never got up there, though. Couple times never got up there, so I don't know if it's actually going to make that move or not. But that's what I'm looking at. If Bitcoin, and it's all in my head, Bitcoin up to 47,000 would correlate to XRP, a quick burst up to like $1. You know how XRP is. It would just have a quick burst. And that's why I said, could it get to $1.23? I don't know. I doubt it, but it possibly could before it were to bounce out. But right now, this descending wedge, this descending triangle, this bear pennant flag, whatever you want to call it, it's winding down. And the zones are getting very tight. So it's going to have to make a move soon. But as we're expecting, the overall move we're expecting down here. So is it worth a bounce to there or even there if you got lucky, knowing it's going to go there? To me, absolutely not. So, and that's the technical double bottom. Do technical double bottoms always get hit? Nope. But they usually come pretty damn close. And this has not come, not even pretty damn close. This is just showing a bear pennant flag. So be very careful. Stay alert. And don't do anything stupid this morning. I'll be back when appropriate.